I'm doing a review of PARA Apothecary, which is a holistic skincare line made with sustainably sourced ingredients, and it's handmade in New York using all medicinal ingredients. So I was going to just talk a little bit about each product and sort of show me using it about a month ago before I was ready to do the review, and now all the bottles are pretty much empty, but I'm going to tell you about each one and how I liked it. So the first one is the Kamala cleanser. Kamala is Sanskrit for gentle silk, and that's kind of how this cleanser feels. As you can see, I've used pretty much the whole bottle already. I've been using this at night. There's two cleansers, one's an exfoliator and one is this cleanser. So I've been using it at night before I go to bed, and it's just super hydrating and cleansing. It doesn't dry out your skin at all, and it seems to like clean off all the grit and dirt from the day. Then there's the Hibiscus Amla Facial Polisher. This has hibiscus in it and chamomile. It also has shea butter, so like I have linked in below what the issues are with micro beads, which is normally what I had used as an exfoliator before I started on this greener living journey. And this is the first exfoliator that I found that I feel like gives me the sort of cleansing and brightness that I'm looking for, but is completely biodegradable. You can even eat it if you want, and it doesn't dry out my skin either, so I found it to be super useful in the morning before I start my day. This one is the Immortal Facial Serum. Again, I've only got a tiny bit left. I've been using it every morning as well. I only discovered facial oil, sorry, this is a facial oil, not a facial serum. I discovered facial oil about 1.5 years ago, and since I've started using facial oil, I haven't had to use any sort of concealer or powder on my skin, whether it's winter, summer, spring, or fall. Normally I would use like a powder concealer and a powder cover-up type thing, but I've not been using it anymore, just a bit of bronzer and some mascara. So I use this when I travel, and I also use it every morning just to sort of moisturize and massage my face. I do an Ayurvedic facial massage on my face every morning. And this is what I do it with. So this is their jasmine and sandalwood toning mist, and there is vanilla and ylang in it, and both of those are sort of antidepressants, so I find using it in the morning and then sometime during the day just sort of adds some hydration to my face, especially while traveling on planes, trains, or automobiles. It just sort of gives you a little bit of an uplift and adds a bit of dewiness to your skin, so I really like it. Then there's the raw honey mask. I've been using, there's 2 masks that she makes, and I've been using like one week and then another week just to kind of test them out. I've also tried mixing them together. This one, when I used it, if you keep it on overnight, you wake up with like this baby butt soft skin. And I found that it also seems to have helped. I have eczema kind of around my chin sometimes, and I had sort of an outbreak coming when I used this. In the morning when I woke up and washed it off, it seemed to have retreated. I also get like rashes on my neck, I think from something that I eat, or maybe something that I rub on my skin. But when I put it on my neck as well, I found that it reduced any of the rash as well as the eczema on my face. It's also supposed to be anti-aging and help with other skin problems. But I found it to just make my skin feel super lush and soft as well. This is the Nanikity Purifying Mask. You mix it with water yourself, and I don't know why I found such joy in this, but instead of like pumping or pouring or squirting product onto your hand, actually like choosing the consistency by mixing it with water felt kind of cool and sort of DIY-ish. This one, in contrast to the honey mask, it's more sort of like, it feels like it cleanses your pores rather than moisturizes your skin. So when you finish, it feels almost like you've had like sort of like a mint on your face or something like that. And after I use this, I use the facial oil, I use the serum, I use the balm and the spray all together just to get like a ton of moisture on my face after I've cleansed it. But I found that this one's really good to do when you're kind of PMSing, because it seems to just clear out the pores, and then you'll sort of have like a clean foundation to have your hormones spike on. This one is the Chaya Beauty Balm. I've used it all up, and there's a hair in it. My husband and I have kind of used it together. I've been using this at nighttime after I use the cleanser. If I'm super dried out, I'll use the facial oil and the serum as well. But I find that this is moisturizing enough, and I've noticed that I've been waking up with sort of brighter and more moisturized skin and a little bit less puffiness around the eyes. And I've also noticed that I've got kind of a sunspot up here, and it started to recede over the last month, so I'm not sure which of these products is responsible for the combination of them, but I'm pretty happy about that. And it's also supposed to help with anti-aging and stuff like that, so hopefully it's working. If you're interested in learning more about PARA Apothecary, I've linked in the blog post that I wrote about them below with a link to their website as well, so you can order a tester version of each of their products. Everything that they make is either housed in glass or paper. They try to avoid plastic to ensure that there's no plastic waste in our ocean or on the earth. So they're also an eco-friendly brand in that way, on top of having natural organic ingredients and having their products be ethically made in New York City. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. If you liked this review, subscribe to my channel. You'll get a little email every time I put a video up, which I'm trying to do about once a week. And I think there's Instagram and all the social media links in the description below. Wishing you and yours a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.